G'day everyone, JoeRilla again, and welcome back to the second episode of the Plankcraft server. I'm standing here on top of a mountain for no real reason, just really to say hello and show you this down here. Now, as you can see, there's the backwards J that I made on the previous episode, and I have cleared and leveled excuse me, the area that I want to use to build in. Now, I did a bit of cut and fill, what's called in real life building cut and fill. So cut away from here and then fill in down here. I don't really need this bit, so I'm just going to leave it as is for now. When I move into the base, I'm going to just get rid of all this crap and fill it in. I'm going to keep trying English Joe. I'm going to try and keep it as natural as possible. This has to still be fixed up. I literally just carved it away. So yeah, that still needs to be fixed up. I'm probably going to tear it all out and replace it with dirt so it looks a bit more sort of mountainous and natural. I'm leaving as much of the landscape untouched as I can, but I just needed a reasonable area for my build, and I quite like this sort of setting. So we've got all these, we're on top of a mountain, so if I just bring up my thing here, we are at Y level 83. We're starting to get snow and all sorts of shit. And I'll just jump up over here. Where's a good vantage point? Probably here. Here we go. So spawn is just past those birch trees there. If I had Optifine, you'd be able to see where my cursor is, where my crosshairs are. Right there is the village, so we're pretty close. And we've got this little you've got these multiple peaks here. So here, where I'm standing, there. And that's going to be surrounding the build. And what the build is, I've got a couple of little animal farms there just to sort of start with the... I've got wool, well, I've got sheep in there for wool, and I've got cows in there for meat and leather. I'm going to have to do some... killing of them soon because I am running very, very low on food. Might make some bread or something, I don't know, I'll work it out. But we're not going to be doing this episode. This I'm going to save for next episode, getting started on that. I'm not even going to tell you what it is I'm going for or what it is I'm thinking of or anything like that, because we're going to head over this way. Now, you'll probably will remember from the first episode, and that was, you know, a lot of fun. Getting together with all the everyone except for Envy showed up, which is a bit of a shame because Envy's cool, but you know, if he couldn't make it, he couldn't make it. Come here, you. Is that sun going down? Yeah, shit it is. I spent too long talking. Oh, he's running away. I need as much food as I can get, so I'm just gonna go over here into the spawn village. Now, the reason I'm doing that is you would have, if you remember from the previous episode, you would have seen there was a dungeon in there, in the little ravine that goes through the village like a bit of an ass crack. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Hopefully one of the guys has a bed in here I can borrow, since it's nearly dark, and yeah, that's not going to end well. Gonna have to raid these farms before I get going. Where the bloody... it's in here. Here it is. So down there, and is that shift? Don't accidentally hold control. In there, I believe, just down in there, is a skeleton spawner. Now, what we want as a community is to obviously have that skeleton farm. But its location has made that slightly problematic. Now, I have an idea, and I'm going to try and implement... I'm just going to look for a bed while I talk about what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and implement some of the new features from 1.13, because there is an age-old design for skeleton and XP farms that use... I need this anvil over here anyway. That use... what do I want? Day. Here we go. Uska. Nice. This is a community farm, so I might even just raid this. I don't need the bloody animals. Noisy bastards. Holy smokes. Are these communal? Wow. Anyway. I came to repair this with me last diamond. I need a name for this pick. I thought of something. That'll make sense. Eventually. I'm sticking with a bit of a theme for my stuff this season. Where am I at? Yeah, that should do. Oh, wow. The noise. I'm hoping you lot could actually hear me over all that shit. Let's cook this up while I'm thinking of it. Sweet. I'll keep the leather. I'll need it. Give him the eggs. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing is implementing some of the new designs for... Oh, sorry, new features of 1.13 in the design of this farm. Replacing the sort of mechanics that no longer work with ones that do. So if you remember, water, sign, and that it drops them through fall damage, and you eventually end up with an AFK area in between where they drop and where the actual spawner room is. So I'm just going to try and get down here so we can have a look-see. Now, for me to do this, I need to actually go into the nether. So that's the plan, at least. So there's no community thing planned for the nether, so that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I think down here there was some obsidian. So I need to make a nether portal. I've got the all clear. No one's planning anything special for the nether, so I need to make me a nether portal. So I need to find my way down here without too many dramas. Yeah, there we go. Should be okay. I bought me bucket. Very good. I think over there might be the easiest way to do this. So swing and a swing. Alright, we're good. Now apparently, according to Bruce anyway, you swim up quite quickly in 1.13. Let's have a look-see. I haven't actually played with this yet. Oh wow, he's not wrong. Jesus. Would have helped to have had that on the hotbar first. So I need to make myself another portal. Oh, hello, zombie. I'll get the achievement first. In you go. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to collect up enough obsidian for a portal, and I'll come back to you when we're about to set foot in the nether. So I'll catch up with you lot very shortly. So I've just been having a quick look around, and I'm thinking, I know there is a communal storage area over there, somewhere. But I was thinking it'd be pretty cool to try and incorporate some things that are nearby to this village into the village. So that would mean the drops from the skeleton farm, which is down there somewhere, as I said before. And also maybe the nether portal. That'd be pretty cool, I thought. I'm sure the fellas will change it if it's not what they want, but I just found a spot that I thought was pretty cool. Just in here. So it doesn't involve too much bastardization of the village. Having said that. So if we lose that, and look, this is pretty much licensed to cheap out on the corners. Chuck it right here. Job done. Look at that. And then even if we want to continue the look of the place, we can do this. And then and then what was his counter or something was like that. Ah, shut up. I think that's pretty cool, personally. Alright, here we go. Don't know where I'm going to end up. Well, I know, obviously I'm going to end up in the nether, but what sort of nether am I going to face? Am I going to be right next to something that's on fire? Am I going to be right next to something that's not on fire? Am I going to spawn virtually in a lava lake? Nope, this is decidedly tame. Having said that. Alright, so my mission, as of right now, is to find some soul sand and some magma blocks. So, does this lead anywhere? Possibly. I think some digging might be in order. Oh, this same bug is here, look at that. Anyway, I'm going to dig and or find somewhere that may or may not be of use to me. So, as I said, magma blocks and soul sand and hopefully some quartz. That would be good as well. Try and get some comparators and stuff. But anyways, I'm going to have a bit of a look around and I'll catch up with you once I've found what I want. Bingo! All three things that I want. Okay, so I just got back from the nether and I've got a decent haul. So I've already put away a bit of the nether rack, but that should be enough for the immediate future anyway. I think this was the community storage area. I just thought I'd come back into the swamp just to have a quick look around. Someone's been farming up birchwood. I will give away something slight. I plan on doing the same thing because I quite like this stripped birch texture and I do have a use for it. Ooh, I want some of that spruce too. Someone's been, yeah, podzol as well. Yeah, this is definitely it. This is definitely community storage. I mean, it's not impossible to link up the skeleton farm to this, but I think I probably won't do that this episode. I may just self-contain it. Yeah, I doubt this is going to be auto-sorted. There's probably going to be some degree of input chest, or some type of input chest, because you probably heard Mattis talking in the previous episode. There are 4 witch huts in close proximity here. So we got this one. There's another one over there, I think, and then there's a big dirt pillar in the middle of all 4 of them. So we should have one here, one over. Oh wait, that's the dirt. What? That's the dirt pillar. So that's in the middle of all 4. So we have one there, another one over there, which I think we can just make out, and then one over the other side of that. So this is going to be a rather, how should we say, fun area to clean out. I've already put my hand up to do at least one of the witch farms. I think 4 of us are going to do different witch farm designs and see where we end up. I'm going to use probably the same design I did in the previous season for the previous witch farm, except now that I'm actually demolishing the witch hut, it'll probably actually work. Sorry, Bruce. But anyways, I'm going to tootle on over to this skeleton spawner and see if I can't work out how I'm going to build this without ruining the landscape. So I'm going to doggy paddle on over there. And how do I do this? Is it like this? I'm still getting to grips with the swimming. There we go, that's better. Alright, I'll see you soon. Alright, so as you can see, someone's already been nice enough to disable this thing for me. The major problem I have though is, as you can see, this thing's not very well positioned. And I think that was my staircase out of here. Yeah. See, look, there's the mossy there, so we're going to have to make a bit more of an effort to try to not impact the landscape, because that's one thing I don't want to do, especially around the spawn area, is you know, make big ugly contraptions. So we need to go 2 blocks out, because yeah, so I'm gonna have to I should be able to get away with cobblestone. Cobblestone should be okay, because we want 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 spawn 4, so it's a 9 by 9. This is the only direction in which we should have any dramas. I'm just not wanting zombies dropping on in here, but I'll dig this out first before we go too much further, because I need to figure out which way I'm going to do this. I'm pretty sure I've already worked it out. I'm going to have to flow the skellies this way because this way is away from everything, and then take them up and drop them back down. Now I haven't actually counted how many blocks up I need to go. I think it's 18 blocks up. But I suppose it doesn't really matter how far up you go. It's where you land that. It's where you land them is the important bit. Oh, excuse me. But we'll work that out as time goes on. So I've got a bit of digging and positioning to do, and once I've done that, I'll come back to you with some sort of progress update. Alright, so I have spent probably a lot longer than I should have going backwards and forwards, getting materials and such. Envy has joined me, and he's died already, and as you can see, so have I. That happened yesterday. I got blown up by one of these mongrels. I've got me a ladder going up and down to the collections area. The farm itself isn't turned on yet, it's just here. But we're standing obviously in an area where the skeletons can spawn. Now, I'll just show you this collections area I've got going on here. So the skeletons are going to be here. Now, this is going to be slabbed off, so you're only going to be able to see their feet. And what's going to happen, I'll just show you. We've got the minecart there as a hopper going into the dropper. Hopper minecart going into the hopper, going into the dropper, which then has this little arrangement going on the side here, which then I can't really show you because I've already done it. And there's redstone everywhere. But what I've got going on here is there is actually I might be able to. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do this because I have redstone everywhere. But I should have thought about this actually. Let's do that for the time being. I'll just knock. If I contain it, this should be okay. Right. So what I've got going on here is a mistake. Just for containment purposes. Alright, what I've got going on here is probably be able to see it. No, you can't see it. Well, that wasn't very smart. See if I can get it here. You can probably see there's a little bit of soul sand in there, and that is creating an item elevator, which then goes up here and flows down into a hopper here, which then, stupid me, only got enough for one hopper here, but it goes into this chest here, and that's not connected to anything because I haven't set it up yet. Lacking in resources, funnily enough. But that's the sort of system we have going on over here. This is going to have to be, that particular bit is going to have to be slabbed off. Either that or I could actually, that's hardly efficient. We'll just do it this way instead. Let's do that and then croaky ass voice. Alright, let's quickly test. Fired straight out. Okay, so what we'll do is just quickly patch this up, probably tear it out and redecorate the floor. Anyways, but if we chuck a bunch of these down here, you'll see. Uh-oh. Have I done something wrong? Yes, that's right. I know what's happened here. I know what's happened here. This is where I tried to get fancy and it didn't really work out for me. That's what's happened here. So what I needed to do instead was not this. So we'll get rid of this. This is called overcomplicating. I'm quite guilty of it at the best of times. Alright, so we've got repeater. And very simply just dust that shit up. Now, what I want to know is, well, I'm going to have to come back. Literally the second I stopped recording, I figured it out. It was the block that was here. Don't put that block there. It's just a pain in the ass. Alright, so that. Alright, so that's what we meant to do. And you can see the items there. They're all in here. Fantastic. Right, now we've got it working. So that's what happens when you try and overcomplicate stuff. So that's the receiving part done. Now it just needs to be decorated. And I've got this water source here for reasons. Is now I need to make the water chute in here. Now this might take me a little bit, and I'm not really looking forward to it just quietly, but I will be back once I've done it. Alright, so I've put in all the source blocks. It goes all the way up to the top now. Now, it's impossible to build this with this thing still in place, so now we're going to test it. Holy smokes, that is fast. Holy shit, a brick. Okay, and then they get flushed down there, but I'm not going to jump down there. I'm going to jump back up here and seal up this little hole that I made, because this is in the middle of the veggie patch. Oh Jesus, hello spider. Scared the crap out of me. You just completely ignore me. Wow, there are mobs everywhere. Holy shit. They are everywhere. Wow. These pricks aren't gonna have to we're not playing nicely with this lot. Especially you, because you got he's got a piece. Alright. So now pretty much the last thing to do, I don't know how that villager is not a zombie or dead yet, but whatever. The last thing that really remains is, I've done a little bit of decorating in here, as you can see. It's not 100% finished yet and probably won't be this episode, but you know, such is life and such. We might go like that. Yeah, that's better. So then you just get their feet like that. So now comes the fun bit. Let's see if I remember how to do this. My problem is that's my way out. Because it's always fun, you know, knocking out the knocking out the light in a spawner room. I need to remember how to do this, so I'll be back shortly, and we'll get this thing going. Okay, so I've worked it out, and I'm down to a stone pick, so I keep breaking them, and I didn't bring enough stuff with me to make an iron one, so that's what we got. So now the fun bit. I've got to put the water here. I've got to okay, get some water first. Actually, how is that water? Is it going to knock my ladder down? No, it's not. Alright. Well, no time like the present, I guess. Always the, what the fuck? Oh, because that's there. I suppose when I patch it up, it'll be better. My heart's beating a bit faster. This is, I would say, my least favourite part of doing this. Boom, 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 and none left. Alright, cool. And do that, and oh, shit. Down, 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 down the fucking ladder. And block it off. Whew. Right, now with any luck, that should work. Let's hang around here for a bit. Well, the system obviously works. It just takes a little bit to get going. I think I'd AFK here for a little bit. Ooh, oh, we got thorns on the wanker. and we just punch them to death. All that stuff ends up in the chest. Fantastic. Alright, now I think I'm going to wait till next step. I might tart this up off camera, but you get the general gist of the sort of theme I'm going for here. But, oops, that's the wrong button, Joe. It's quite late. I should have gone to bed at least an hour ago. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And yeah, let me know what you reckon of this slight revamp of an age-old design, just to implement the new 1.13 features. That's sort of what I wanted to achieve with this, but now the server's going to have unlimited bones, bows, arrows, and potentially a good source of armor. But that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and next episode I'll probably start off here and you know, show you it all, you know, done up nicely. But the big thing with next episode, hopefully, is we will start on the base, and I'll actually tell you what ideas I've got. But that's enough babbling. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. See you later.
We can hide our faces from light. When we run, we're chasing.